Jesus in my soul, salvation is in the balance of the angels. I'm underneath the wheels of passion. Keep the faith in my fashion.
I was actually going to have us pick teams and everything like that, but just laying my plans aside. Anyway, tonight there's going to be lots of audience precipitation, an open mic and everything, and we want you to be really relaxed.
What? Oh, thanks.
Okay. These are my boys over here. Joe, I want you guys to stand up as I say your names. This is Joe Gower.
Yay!
Ben Gower over here.
Woo!
He's still single, I'd like to add. And Stuart Walker. Tim Gower.
Last single one.
I would love to introduce to you four of the most amazing women who have helped me so much this week. But believe it, you are all my maids of honor. Sarah Jabot. Wonderful friend who I've grown up with many years.
Okay, you don't have to go. It's your wedding.
Great singer. Heather Brawley. Cousin from Portland, Oregon. And Toby Rowe.
Briefly introduce some of our relatives from the hometown as well. I know Owen has his grandparents, Bill and Evie Toyman, who are here from them. And Granny Elizabeth Gower, I don't know where she is.
She's right over there.
She is from Victoria too. We're so blessed to have you here as well.
Yay!
Thank you for coming. Coming from
Thing that's going to be happening here throughout the evening. We don't have anything to tinkle the glasses, but you know they do that at weddings, so you'll just have to say tinkle, tinkle and all that. It occurs that when people get restless and say tinkle, tinkle, then it's customary for the bride and groom to kiss each other.
Tinkle,
Well,
tinkle, tinkle,
I don't know
tinkle.
if you noticed, they didn't seem to be too shy there tonight. I thought they probably practiced quite a bit on that. Like the warm up and everything, you know, it was pretty classy. Anyway, they have the names of all married couples here. And so when somebody starts this tinkle business, I'm going to draw a name out of this basket.
Funny.
And then the deal is they're to stand up and actually demonstrate the proper technique.
Kiss me out of the bitter barley nightly, beside the green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift you up in the air. Strike up the band and make the fireflies dance.
Laurel to come up here, and she's going to do the blessing on the evening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you forgive me, Owen, I'm thinking of another Owen. When I was 27, one day I heard God say, Owen is going to ask you to marry him, and I want you to say yes. And I also had a vision of a field of golden wheat ripening under a very beautiful blue sky. We need to be laborers in this harvest. We're not all called to be missionaries, but we are called to love God with all our hearts and souls, minds and strength, and to see and know only the best in those nearest to us. The reason for our being on earth now is to help with this very work. These are the laborers in the harvest, and this is the road that Owen and Aaron are walking, as they are laborers in this harvest. There are helpers all around us. God said, I make all things new. This union of God, this union is of God, and I rejoice in it. God bless you both, keep you, and lead you, and I praise Him for you.
Yay.
I married into the Gretzinger clan 32 years ago. And when you first approach all the Gretzingers, it can be pretty overwhelming because there's so many people and so many gifted people. But this is a poem that lets you know Owen, and it's for Samantha and our Jim and for Beth, that they're a great family to marry into. So here we go. Welcome to the family. We're glad you're here, and we want you to know you've got nothing to fear.
Your life is kind of daunting, very casual of life, but take a closer look and you'll see a chance to enrich your life in a myriad of ways. From music to art, we'll fill your days. First, there's Neil, and if you want to learn how to fish for anything, he'll give you a turn. Then there's Mark, who can cook anything. Her art's fantastic, so give her a ring. Bob's an inventor and a genius, too. If you want to create, call Uno. I'm a writer, so without any help, just grab a computer and type. Arthur's in a business, so put on some gear and run around with him. You've nothing to fear. If you want to add singing to your piano skills, give Faith a call. You'll experience thrills. Jerry, of course, is a businessman. If you want to start a firm, he's your man. Louise could turn a barn into a home. So tell her what your colors are, your place will be your own. Greg is a counselor and a wise man too. If you're perplexed about life, let him help you. Dawn's full of wisdom, she's gentle too. If you ever fight with her, she'll help you too. In the next generation, you'll find lots of skills. Karate, cooking, geography is how they pay the bills. Ecology, business, instruments galore. Therapy of every sort, business sense and more. So welcome to the family. It's a great old clan. We love you very much, and we're glad you're here in Stan.
Jen and Lee Turner.
Give me a kiss to build a dream on. The triumph upon the kiss.
Let's see the replay.
How we all doing tonight? Now, isn't this a party? That's the greatest party I've ever been to. Guys are all just so beautiful.
Can you guys see?
Thank you. But this song is for the bride and groom.
Woo!
It's called Teddy Bear. Baby, love me, love a teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck, I'll leave me anywhere. Oh, let me be.
Music, music.
Some romantic music.
Ow!
I wandered around
Hey there, River.
for somebody who
Oh.
could make me be true. Make me be blue. Or even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do for nobody else. Gave me a thrill with all your faults.
It speaks, I think, about both of you so much and what you've been through. And I love it very much. It's called Not Like That.
Oh no, my bad.
Some things crumble and some fall. Some things collapse under the weight of it all. Some things get old, some get left behind. Some things get lost, some you never find. But this is not like that, my love. This is not like that. This is not like that, my love. And some things grow greener in the springtime and turn to rainbows in the fall. Some things grow stronger in the winter, and the roots run deeper through it all. And we are much like that, my love. We are much like that. We are much like that, my love. And some make promises and some lie. Some make you laugh and some make you cry. Some you love and you just don't know why. Some you love until the day you die. You are much like that, my love. You are much like that. You are much like that, my love.
What did they give you? Comment on that.
Well, the ladies have come up with the top 10 reasons why Aaron is a great. Reason number 10. Martha Stewart's apple crisp pales in comparison to Aaron. Reason number 9 is sort of a little bit of an inside joke, but I'm sure Aaron will appreciate this. Reason number 9, the teeny bopper era of the 80s will live on. That's Aaron. Reason number 8, Aaron knows the secret of making Shankar appear at any time. Another inside joke. Reason number 7, I'm sure you can all appreciate this. She can put up with stew, so she can put it. Reason number 6, Erin can find her way around the city, even one that is not her own. This is Portland, Oregon. And reason number 5, Erin knows how to throw a spontaneous Highland dance party anytime or any place. And reason number 4, she has a sensitive heart to God. Reason number 3, she is the best listener and always ready to give a little Dr. Laura when needed. 2, she is truly genuine. And I love you so much. And last but certainly not least, reason number 1. Erin, to all of us, has always been a mentor, and she continues to be. Thank you, Erin. To Erin.
Like I said, there's 5 years separating us, and so I did have a chance to really kind of see objectively how we would grow up. He's done a pretty good job of growing up, I think. And one thing that I appreciate a great deal about Owen is he has kept me accountable in tons of ways, and I don't know how he does it, but he manages to see right through me. He's written lots of music, and just one song in particular that talks about freedom and having the sun on your face and just the knowledge of Christ's love and the freedom that we have in Christ. Just knowing how he's matured in his faith and in so many ways, I'm just thrilled that we are married today. And more thrilled that we have such a wonderful, I say, Erin, welcome to the family. Thrilled for you both. As a brother. Let's toast. Toast the groom. Now he's made it so. Amen.
But it's just been wonderful to watch you grow. Have an inquisitive mind. I can remember as a young little girl waking up Christmas morning, looking out the window and just being so excited at seeing Santa's reindeer's tracks all over the lawn. Driving with her grandpa and her brother in the car. As grandpa told her that the car was just about to fly, she challenged him by saying, "No, Grandpa, I can still see the road." Always willing to just challenge to see what was really true. To become a young teenager who had a real hunger after God. Evening she came running in the door after being out with all these kids and just flung herself on her bed with a burst of tears and what's happened? And as I asked her, she said, "Mom, how could you?" And I thought, oh, what have I done? What is it? She says, "Mom, you never told me about the important things." I said, "Well, like what?" "Well, like the Trinity," she said. It was insatiable that brought her to the point after graduation to choose like a pierced arrow to travel across the world all by herself. She met Karen. Have a passion to know God first before anything. You've been an inspiration to many and have found your heart that is full of love for others. So it's just wonderful to see you come into this womanhood. And then I started to think about Owen.
I've watched a lot of fairy tales, and nothing I've seen by anybody has ever compared to what Aaron and Owen have given me the example of love. And I knew that if I told Aaron, I would have a friendly ear to listen to and love. And I've just watched this beautiful couple. And watching, like, I know how special Aaron is, and I knew that Owen, he must be special too, to have won this wonderful woman's heart, and to know it so well. I mean, if you saw the engagement ring, you knew it was Aaron. But I want to thank them for being an example of what God can do when you wait with Him in patience, when you trust Him with the person you love most in the world, and when He blesses you with a union like this.
Into a lot of stuff. There's something I just want to share. It's stuck in my mind for years. This happened back in, I think, grade 8 or 9, where I just started going to high school. And it was French class with this teacher called Mr. Fast. I don't know if anyone's ever had him. He's a great guy. And one day he decided to yell at me, and I don't know why. I thought I was the model student. People yell at me, it gets to me, and I got sent out of class, and I had to walk down the hall. And I was walking down. I'm almost bursting into tears here. I'm just so scared and so just so hurt. And I walked down, and my sister walks out of the counseling office, and it was the best thing. There was nobody else in the world who I would have rather ran into. And I ran into you, and it was wonderful. You made me feel better, like so fast, like what you mean to me. And you, Owen, you know, I've had the pleasure of totally growing up with Owen. I think we're in the same kindergarten class. And, you know, we've had a couple of fights, and we've been through a lot. But, man, you've been such a good friend to me over the years. I thank you for it so much. I've totally appreciated your friendship and your encouragement in my walk with God. Anyway, Aaron, if you'd like to come up, I have a present for you. You're going to have to explain it. I'm going to just leave it up to that. It's a present for you. And you can open it up, and you'll have it.
And before I open it, I just want to remind you that you are still single. And that you can just...
Why don't you tell them the story?
My brother and I had this ongoing war about what used to be a shirt.
For 10 years or so, a long time.
We would refuse to put this in the laundry, and we would choose to strategically hide it in each other's bedroom. To avoid having to walk down 10 stairs to our downstairs and put it in the laundry. And so I guess this means I have it again, and somehow we'll have to figure out how to get Stuart back.
I sometimes break down and cry, and I have to her parents when she's been away, because I look back at my life and I think, I look at the girls around me who are my age at 12 or 10 or whatever years they are, and they have mentors, but they have pop stars, and they have Britney Spears, and they have people like that. And yet God made Erin so attractive to me. I wanted to be like her too, and she honestly was my idol. She was my Britney Spears. I just can't imagine where my life would be, or actually even my family's life, to be honest with you, if it hadn't been for Erin. And if Erin hadn't sought God the way she had and followed that journey, where my personal journey would be, I don't know. I mean, it could be so different. And I truly know that God sent you to be my life mentor, and I pray that He continues to use you. Thank you so much for being such a shining example, and as Megan addressed, just something that many girls, many women aspire to be.
All the rest of it would come, because God honors those who are equally yoked. And when I think of you two, because I remember Owen, scrawny little Owen, and he's not that anymore. God knows what is best for us. And even today we had, my husband and I were able to, well, there's so much seriousness and there's these incredible vows. We could just look at each other and we just broke out in giggles. I think there's a couple of girls that was beside us getting upset with us because we knew what we were thinking. And I pray that for you, that every year you're going to know so much more about each other. You'll respect so much of each other. You'll love so much that you didn't even think you could today. If nobody knows this, because I tell everybody this as much as I can. Greg and Dawn are our children's godparents. So this is my daughter's sister. That's pretty special to me. But if anything happens to me and Jerry, these are the people that have an incredible part of my children's lives. So I just love you all, and I thank you that God has brought you here for all of us to share this day with you.
I saw him from across the church, and he was this tall, lanky guy who was standing up, and his arms were swinging, and he had this beaner cap thing on his head, and he looked like a character out of like a Monty Python and Sidney Walker. One thing that Jeff and I tried to do, jokingly of course, but after they got engaged, was our job was to try and corrupt Owen as much as we could before the wedding. But through it all, in seriousness, she went back to Kelowna to prepare for the wedding, and we had Owen for like a brief amount of time where he could not, sway to the light side, not we're the dark side, I guess. And brought him over to my house, and we're like getting all ready to play video games and stuff like that. And we just started talking, and video games were right out the window. And Owen said, "Do you guys mind if we pray?" And I was just like, "Yeah, it'd be cool." And honestly, that's the first time that the three of us had ever gotten together and prayed. And it was just an amazing time to pray for this event and to pray for their wedding and their future and everything. I really appreciate that. You guys are such an inspiration to me. I'm not married, and I'm way older than you guys. But like your relationship is everything that I would want. My relationships, and I know that your marriage is going to be super awesome.
Just all the support and all the love that we have received has been incredible, and it's overwhelming, really. We'd like to start by thanking maybe the guy that's taking the picture right now, because they've contributed an amazing amount to be able to have this incredible occasion and just have all the help that we've had. And we've appreciated it so much, and we wish you also a happy birthday, happy 50th birthday, because it's today. Taken us everywhere. And for people who've just taken care of countless arrangements that we could not have done this without you.
And just before everyone leaves as well, I want to remind you that there's that. Thank you to the two Heathers from Victoria, friends of ours that came to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, come over here, and
that's good.
Beth already has it.
Get it to Heather. Yeah, Heather needs it.
Heather.
Heather.
Oh, Brawley.
There's so many Heathers. They're all Heather.
Brawler.
Draw your way, Heather. Draw your way.